Hey friends, this is a very special video for me as this is right before my first psychedelic journey after my spiritual crisis. If you haven't watched the video series, you can watch the video series right here. And yeah, I'm very excited, but I feel the call to go into the psychedelic space again. So this is a journey with just one drop of LSD, of like really good LSD, my favorite batch that I've had so far in my life. And the topic is going to be just around trust. I want to trust the medicine. I want to come to a place of trust towards life more, trust myself, and yeah, just tap my toes into the psychedelic space again. Because regarding the spiritual crisis, I feel kind of stable, but there's still like a lot of emotional turmoil. These ups are really high up and the downs are really high down, and that's like a couple times a day. So there's not much of this really equanimity and balance. So I want to try to tap more into that. And yeah, also one thing was the tinnitus that I have, because this can be amplified, I guess, in psychedelic journeys, as it's common for me to experience these high-pitched sounds, and now I have this tinnitus even outside of the psychedelic journeys. So I'm interested how that's gonna evolve. But I created a wonderful playlist with a lot of my favorite songs and a couple new songs. Really excited to listen into that. So the protocol is just eye masked, headphones, lying down and seeing how it flows. I don't want to talk too much. I can't promise that I'm gonna share everything, but yeah, it's just a very personally meaningful journey for me. I guess that's about it. And now I'm gonna go into the journey, chant a little bit, journal a little bit, clean up the rest of the space, and then lie down and go inside and take a very honest look at myself and my life. Wow. I just opened my eyes for the first time. And it's remarkable how intense it is. Like, I was not expecting the intensity of the experience from just a drop of LSD. But it's very intense. I can travel through deeper and deeper and deeper and almost like shamanic like realms of consciousness in my own mind. Trust. How can we fall into deeper trust with life? Feel our sense of security in ourselves, that we're provided for no matter what. We can trust in our experience, and we can also trust in whatever is gonna come our way to teach us the lessons we need to learn at this particular moment. I'm gonna surrender a little bit more into that and see what comes out of this. So even though I was traveling very deep within my own mind and I was kind of entering these transpersonal shamanic visionary states of consciousness, still in the background there was an underlying feeling of it being fake, or I could kind of sense that it was not real. So I was engaged in the process, but not like really fully, completely immersed in the experience. Parts of the experience were transpersonal, parts of the experience were personal and relating to personal topics, but I was not really losing my sense of self, even in the transpersonal realm. It was more like an encountering of experience that I didn't relate to, or that didn't relate to my life. I had a slightly uncomfortable body load throughout the experience as well, so I was still very much in my body, and I was feeling these intense vibrations, and I was shaking at times very heavily. But at one point or another I was very engaged in the process, and I was channeling through some shamanic music, and it was great. The rattle was amazing. Namo 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 nama. Namo 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 nama. I am learning a lot. How else could it be? It's like there's a certain sense of trust with the LSD, so it's good for me to take this first step into my further explorations with this substance. I'm not sure I'm gonna experiment a little bit further, but it seems to be that my tolerance has loosened up. Not just a little bit, but like a lot. It's good to take an honest look at yourself every once in a while. Slow down to speed up. Slow down. Take a deep breath. And with that sense of peace and clarity, move forward. some mirror work earlier. Looked myself into the eyes and reflected upon where I want to go, what's my potential, how do I want to embody and realize that in the world. It's powerful. It's very powerful stuff. Mirror work. I love the mirrors. I feel like I want to go inside it again a little bit more. It's a deep process. Deep process today. For the rest of the experience, I was more like relaxing into it, just taking one wave after the next, seeing what is gonna come up, embracing it and working through it. The visuals were amazing. Sometimes I was looking at my laptop screen and all the colors were merging and the picture was moving. Some other parts were moving, everything was kind of wavy. The hands were very wavy. Sometimes the effects of the hands being tripled and quadrupled, so that was very fun. But otherwise there was not much more going on. I wasn't really sure what I'm gonna do with this experience. I was just experiencing it, going through it, and at the end I was kind of reflecting upon it and didn't really know what to do anymore. So it's been like 5.5 hours and I feel like I am slowly merging out of this extremely intense visionary state of consciousness. Honestly, I don't know what to feel. I don't know what to think. I don't know what to do. That's it. So I'll just do a little bit of a rapé, smoke a little bit of mapacho, and then maybe go out for a walk.
Once again I close the door and I know it won't be open. Need soon cause I'm moving far to be so far from home to meet all the people, places, cities, mountains I will go to. Step by step losing the weight, cut the thoughts, promoting myself. I send the number one person that just have flown back on track. I'm self-rebooting my whole mind and that's including 100 miles of just looking, breathing in and out to prove to myself that I need trees more than internet routers. I just need a fresh breeze more than high-tech computers. Be like Dogen Senji, I'm a traveling Buddha. Can I put Satori to stay fresh and then cooler? Wanna find my one piece, so I just have to move on. I forget all of my patience. Every day love slowly fading. Priority is sailing away from simulation. Dive deep into creation. Back on a boots to road and then out of to the show. Oh, my backpack feels so light. It is full of letting go.
Okay, I want to quickly sum up the trip report of this video and answer some questions also related to what I said in the beginning. So now it's a day later and I was very nervous before the journey. Like, I was not just a little bit excited, I was very nervous to go into it. And that's why I approached it so carefully and just took one drop of LSD. And I'm grateful that I did just that, because this one drop, I couldn't have handled the outside or a social setting. So I was not expecting to go into this shamanic state of work, but I was prepared for it, and I'm grateful that I did, because this one drop felt more like 3 or 4 drops of what I previously had as a sensitivity or tolerance. So my tolerance or sensitivity to psychedelics, maybe I'll have to test it more, has my tolerance has decreased and my sensitivity has increased, maybe through this opening of the 5-MeO-DMT or this spiritual crisis experience. I don't know, but very interesting observation. So I don't know, like, I'll carefully step forward on my journeys, but that's one thing. Also, at the end of the journey, where there was a little bit of fear of not coming down again, of having the repeat of the experience that I had before, of just stumbling into another crisis. But now, a day later, I was spending the whole day in nature. I had a beautiful integration day, and I feel very much down to earth again. Had a little bit of an ego backlash experience, and that's okay. That's fine. That's beautiful. So that is okay. Relating to the tinnitus, it did increase in the experience, and it got pretty wild with the vibrations and the sounds that I was hearing. But I didn't focus in on that aspect of the journey. I was just listening to my playlist, I was listening to my music, and I was enjoying that and focusing in on that. So definitely increased and definitely went crazy with some sounds and vibrations and melodies coming through, but I wasn't really focusing in on that. And now it's actually a little bit louder than before, the sound in my ears. So very interesting. Otherwise, the topics of the journey were partly personal, and what I took out of it is my passion for coaching. I'm learning coaching at the moment, and I'm very passionate about it, and I was reflecting upon the profession of coaching in this journey and how helpful it can be for some people. So that's something that I'm looking forward to further my skills and my explorations in this field. And also, I don't know why, it was so random, but it was just coming up over and over again throughout the journey. It was the importance of local community. So I plan to start a local community now, a little jam community in my tiny German little town or city here, and it's great. It's like I've experienced some local communities here and there, especially the one in London, and I got inspired to bring that into my local city. And the importance of having community and like-minded people and a space of authentic expression in your local environment is just such a beautiful thing to have. And there are some spaces here in my city, but I see the need for a new space to emerge, a very unique, special jam place to emerge. And maybe I'm gonna realize that in the next couple of weeks or months. We'll see. So beautiful. That's about it. That's the conclusion for this journey. There was so much content. There was so much, even in the transpersonal realm, that I couldn't really grasp and hold on to. And also today I was just like, the main insights were just like taking a deep breath, slowing down, because when we slow down we can speed up. And also trust, what it means to trust, what it means to trust the process, trust in what you are learning, trust yourself, trust life. That were kind of the main insights that I'm going to try to integrate a little bit further into my life. And that's about it. Thank you so much for being here. I love you all, and I'll see you all in the next one. Much love. And by the way, there's a link to a spiritual emergency ebook that I wrote about the topics of spiritual crisis and how to deal with them. It's completely for free. You can check it out if you want.